Okay, it's time to do another Bitcoin price update here. And as you probably remember, earlier this week I told you about what I was seeing in terms of the bear flag. And the bear flag, as I predicted, was intact. And when we took out the bottom here of this channel, or the actual flag, we made lower lows. We actually got some great bounces here as well. So you didn't have to short here directly. It's way better to wait for these pullbacks here. We had a strong pullback up here where you had the opportunity to short and go all the way down here. So I made a really fantastic trade in this week. Went all the way down here, shorted it down to the bottom, and now we're down in one of the resistance zones here. We're going to zoom out in a little bit and see where we are on the daily chart. But this signals to me that we are still in a strong downward trend, and most likely statistically that will continue. So be very careful about longing Bitcoin. That's not to say that we are going to make bounces, and they can be dramatic, they can be large and very quick. So be careful out there. But if we look at the daily chart, let's see. And this is actually the Bitstamp chart, so it's a bit different. But we have some more historical data here, and this is a big zone of support here. We have this week here, and the previous high here at 3,000. So now we're in the middle of it, which makes it very hard to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if we move down towards 3,000. We might have a few bounces on our way there, but that is my next target. That also comes pretty close to this low volume node that we see here, which is very interesting. That is always almost spot on. So some people say we are coming close to the end of the bear market. I wouldn't be so sure. If we look at the MA200 here, we can see how the general trend is. And the saying is that if we are above the 200-day simple moving average, we are in a bull market, and when we're under it, we are in a bear market. So if we look at the long bull market that we had here in 2016 and 2017, we see that we are bouncing on top of this moving average all the time. And you see where the switch was here. The switch was somewhere around here where we started to move above this, and then it really accelerated. But previously we had some time when we were under it here as well, when we bounced on the opposite side of it. But it's first when we break out of that moving average that we can see this run once again. But that's really it. I'm staying a bit careful to see if we get a bigger bounce in the shorter term here, if this is just another flag that we're seeing. But probably we need to wait and see how this plays out. But probably I wouldn't be surprised if we get a move similar to what we had back here. We might have a sharp and quick drawdown once again like we had here, and then a quick move upwards towards previous low. So we might move up here up until the 3800 area. That wouldn't surprise me. But be very careful out there and wait for signals before you take any sort of action, and be careful and responsible for your trades. That was it for today. I hope you learned something, and good luck with your trading.